Hi guys, Karen here. So today I'm going to give you a garden tour starting on this side. Um, so here I've been trying to build up a sunflower wall. So what I have done is started growing sunflowers in pots, and I'm going to transplant them over there because as you can see, the squirrels keep coming through and digging up areas, so it's made it harder for them to grow. Over here, I'm starting behind everything. So we have our hydrangeas from last year here and here. And here I added a rose, so it's called a sweet drift rose bush. And then we have some lilies here, another hydrangea, a sunflower. I added some what is this called? Salvia. And then we have two asters in here from last year. So the only thing new in here is the rose bush, the salvia, and the sunflowers. Everything's from last year, everything else. Then over here, we have collard greens in the back. We have a plant here that keeps trying to grow, and I keep cutting it because it's huge. It gets really huge, and I'm kind of upset with myself I put it in there. But right here we have, what is that? You can make tea with it. Pink flowers. I'll put it on the screen. But here we have phlox, and it is spent now. It's no longer flowering. Here we have snap peas, and back here I have Blue Lake 274, and as you can see, they have some of the diatomaceous earth on it because the beetles started eating it. And this is supposed to be zinnia and cucumber row, but some of the pots are taking longer to grow, so I'm not sure if I want to plant some flowers in it. But as you can see, some of the flowers are starting to grow, but I'm just going to leave it, see what happens. Over here we have our two limelights from last year, our hydrangeas. The salvia has gotten bigger. By the way, it's in the afternoon, so that's why the sun has moved. We have phlox here, more lilies, and I have a pinky winky and a peony plant, and I forgot the name of this one, and this is lamb's ear. What I decided to do going down the row was, last year I learned when I put zucchini and cucumbers in the ground that they took over, and that the beetles were able to get inside of it and really do some damage. So what I decided to do this year was I put cucumbers here with a trellis, flowers here, and then so on and so forth. So those are two zucchini plants, and they also have trellises. And then on either side there's cosmos and zinnia in the pots. And this bed here, we have okra, we have some peppers, and I have tomato plant, and I want to put another tomato plant in there, but leaving space. Oh, and back there I'm trying to get two cantaloupe to grow. So we shall see. Hydrangeas there, sunflowers here, some more okra, tomato, basil, pepper plants in here. I took the broccoli that was back there out, so I'll be putting some more pepper plants in here. Another hydrangea, and this is marigold. Over here we have some tomato plants, pepper plants. All these boxes are very similar. Zinnias in the front. We also have those are cauliflower greens, and our hydrangeas. Finishing up the row here. And over here we have some kale. I already pulled out arugula. Arugula was here along with spinach, but that's since gone now. And in the front there, dahlias. And the reason why they're covered in the diatomaceous earth, I'm saying it wrong, sorry, is because their leaves were getting bitten. And so it stopped on the other one, so I just put it over there, and so far so good. And all of these are leeks from 2 years ago. They just keep coming back. So, and we just keep using them. but they look like they're trying to flower right now. And then up here we have phlox and sedum, and I put a zinnia back there, and there's some marigolds here, and they've gotten really, really big. Okay, now over here, so pretty. So I'm going to start you on this side. So here we have some dianthus, zinnia, gladiolas. This is a volunteer sunflower right behind our, we have two volunteer sunflowers, and we have dahlias here, cosmos, right here. I think this is verbena, and I think those are veronica down there. But we have some snapdragons. I don't know what the yellow one is. I forgot the name of that, but there's rosemary and lavender. We have some, we have thyme, parsley, cilantro, some candy something in here. The white ones are. And then it's more dianthus, snapdragons. These right here, this right here is supposed to be poppies, but we shall see. And yarrow there, some peppermint. These four are the dahlias, and sunflowers there. In here, this is the area where the cat kept trying to do his thing, so I put the forks in there. So far so good, we shall see. And then as you can see, I have dahlias all in here. Those two are black-eyed Susans, and we have gladiolas along the back. Those pots are there just to make it harder for him to get in. And I have 1, 2, 3 new dahlias in there. Over here we have lilies from last year, salvia in the center, and over there. And then once again we have peppers, basil, marigolds, tomato plants, nasturtiums, okras over there. And this is our peony area, and in here I have some fennel as well as chamomile, and I have a tomato plant on this side. So this is our U-shaped bed. So we have quite a bit going on in here, but we are growing eggplant, tomatoes. So I don't think that tomato plant is doing very well because the other ones that I bought over there are growing. This one is the same size, so I'm going to replace this one right here. But we have marigolds, we have all sorts of herbs, we have yarrow. These are tomato plants. I started pulling up our carrots right there, and the spinach and Swiss chard behind it. Sunflowers here, zinnia back there, tomatoes. What I did was I did like a kind of planted in a kind of pattern. So it's marigold, tomato, basil, pepper, oregano, tomato. Those are cosmos, and then it repeats going across there. And then we also have all in and throughout, we have onions planted, as you can see. Let's see, right in there. So there's the onion first coming through. Also, we planted alyssum all throughout, and we still have some lettuce there, rosemary, all sorts of herbs. In this bed, once again, is a repeat: basil, tomato, peppers, and what have you, okra. Although I don't think I have an okra plant in this bed. Once again, we have over here, once again, we have dahlias. Well, they're kind of droopy right now. It must be a little too hot for them. Give them some more water. But yeah, because something's been eating them along with everything else. This bed, I will not be planting anything in it next year, just leaving these lilies in here because they're completely taken over. But I had to put see my pepper plants, they look terrible. So I have, once again, peppers, okra, and tomatoes in here with basil and nasturtiums and all these lilies and gladiolas. Wasn't a great idea. We have some cilantro down there. Over here we have more onions coming up. Yeah, I can start to see the little onion shoots coming up everywhere. So cool. Our roses, we're starting to get a rosebud or two. And then down below we have catmint and salvia. These are our herb beds. So all types of herbs in there. Yes, I did put some down there because there was something on it. There was a leaf hopper on it, and but this is bee balm. I have some pumpkins growing back there. We have geraniums, lavender, another dahlia, and underneath the rose, salvia, catmint, hanging basket, geranium hanging basket, more herbs. These are pumpkins back here, pumpkin seeds. And then I also planted, there's zucchini back here with little tiny trellises. I have cucumber in here, a zucchini plant in there, and in there I believe there's a zucchini plant. And then over here, along here, there's tomatoes, peppers, and petunias. Did I put else in? Oh, and basil. And this is a wand plant. So yeah, this is the garden. So far, so good. I need to give those dahlias right there some water, but I didn't want this video to be too long. Oh, and underneath the table here, I learned from another YouTuber how to propagate hydrangea, limelight hydrangea, and rose bushes, and they have taken off. So I'll be showing you what I did. I cut one limelight stem, and that gave me 4 plants. 2 are surviving thus far. And then the rose bush, I cut 1 piece off the rose bush, cut it into 4, and out of 4 I have 3 that are still going strong. So did that April 23rd. So I will update you guys with that. And on that note, guys, so this video won't be too long. This is our garden. And yeah, so far we've harvested collard greens, carrots, herbs galore, and now we're looking to harvest everything else and see some beautiful plants and flowers. So hope your garden is doing well. Okay, before I go, guys, I forgot to show you our grapevine is doing really well over here. My husband's attaching it to this back porch. We have blueberries and another blueberry vine here, blackberry here. My husband planted some cherry seeds. And then right here is another blackberry plant. All these plants were planted by the hubster, the grapevine, blueberry, and the blackberry plants. And in here, I planted some freesia in there. Don't know how that's going to come along. And then in Maya's bed, she planted carrots. The red things didn't come through, the beets, but she planted onions there too. So we're going to see how that does. Okay, now this time, really. See you guys in the next one. Bye.